Tonight, it is the diplomatic effort that could end more than 50 years of cold shoulder politics. President Obama surprised the world today, saying the U.S. will take a new approach to relations with Cuba. He announced that he had worked with Cuban President Raul Castro on a prisoner exchange that freed an American who'd been held for 5 long years, and that Pope Francis was part of the process, offering guidance to help thaw the long frozen relationship between the two countries. Well, Fox 5's George Franco joins us now live from Midtown Atlanta with reaction to this big news. And George, we saw a lot of division in Washington about this decision. What's the reaction from Atlanta's Cuban community tonight?
Well, Russ, it is mixed, and we started our story here at Poppy's in Midtown Atlanta, a popular Cuban restaurant with lots of Cuban employees and a Cuban owner, where the reaction was positive about the possibility of relations normalizing between the United States and Cuba. But still, there are those who are still stung by the regime of Castro. Yenya Regalado believes she's living the American dream as co-owner of the popular Poppy's Cuban and Caribbean Grill restaurants in Metro Atlanta.
I'm so excited about this.
After 15 years in this country, she yearns for a normalization of relations between the United States and Cuba.
It's cool for my people. Change something like technology, like computers.
If this goes through, this is step one of the unraveling.
Cuban-American Alex Muñoz, who specializes in revitalizing struggling businesses, is hopeful a new Cuba with improved technology and infrastructure will emerge. But he's also mindful of his father's generation, still bitter at the communist Castro regime, which forced them from their country and took their possessions more than half a century ago.
I have family members who have passed away, who, were still muttering with their last breaths about that doggone Fidel Castro and what he did to them.
The people in Cuba could certainly benefit from this procedure.
At Milotech in Roswell, VP of Global Marketing John Daniel is hopeful Cuba could become a valued customer of its medical devices aimed at patients suffering from chronic back pain. He was in Cuba 5 years ago on an economic summit with the governor's office.
It laid the foundation. We have many opportunities to increase our trade with Cuba.
There's more than meets the eye of what's going on here. I think we'll probably learn more as time goes on.
Another Cuban American who reached out to me told me he's concerned the poor in Cuba will only get poorer, while he believes the Cuban government will benefit from any potential changes. But a number of people we spoke to say that history has been waiting more than half a century for these changes, and perhaps the time to open those doors is now. Reporting live tonight in Midtown, I'm George Franco, Fox 5 News.
All right, George, thanks for that perspective.